What's up, cousins? It's me. Don't call me white girl, your favorite cousin, and I have amazing news. This is my real hair, and the podcast is on sale. Ho! That's right. It's still $6.99 monthly, but instead of the normal $1,286, it is now $14,999 annually. That's right, baby. Save yourself a couple bucks and subscribe to my podcast. Get unlimited BTS, special access to episodes that only the subscribing cousins can see, unlimited access to our exclusive Discord chat. Subscribe to the podcast today, baby. $49.99 for the year. If you want to go to cheap route, still $69.99. Excuse me. If you want to go to cheap route, it's still $6.99 monthly, but only now, right now, can you get it for $10,999 annually. Get off of this commercial and subscribe right now. Right now! Hello, welcome to the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast, the #1 podcast. This here by the Schuylkill River. I don't know. Phelps and Keith is in the building. Give it up for me, Phelps and Keith, because we made it and we're live. Me and Keith are fresh off a flight. We just smashed Chicago and Detroit. We are tired. We did not sleep. Life on the road is tough. Ass licking, coke snorting. Just party. Rock star life. Might not make it. We had good shows. I wonder, which I can't even compare which show was better. I feel like they both was good.
Nah, they both was dope. I mean, they both showed love. If I had to pick one a little bit better, I like the John Detroit because it was in the basement. The way it was in the basement, I mean, it was more closer, more intimate.
Yeah.
I mean, the setting was dope.
Because Detroit, the way they was sitting so close. If I had BV, they could smell it.
Yeah, they right up on top of you. I mean, they could reach out and touch you. Damn near that little ass stage.
It was eye level.
Right.
Yeah, but they was looking for you, Phelps. They be missing you on them roads. It's so crazy though, because they be like, "Where the f?" And they be so angry, and I be in my head like, "But what would you expect Phelps to be doing? Like he'd have been in the back with sunglasses on. Like they be saying like they disappointing, pointing." One girl said that she thought it was a podcast. Like she just knew it was a live podcast, and she was like, "Damn." She was like, "But I wasn't disappointed, even though I thought it was a podcast or whatever." But it's like, the podcast promotion was so like all of us and everything, every video, every flyer, like I don't know.
I'll be back around soon.
First of all, Detroit, I love them type of cities. I f- with Detroit. I feel like Detroit, because I got to hang out a little bit in Detroit, and I feel like Detroit is just raw. Is I don't know. It's something about y'all. A lot of the is like handsome and y'all big and thick, like the type with those big fat nipples. Like they're not titties yet, they don't lay, but they fat nipples. Like y'all all give T Grizzly. You know what I mean? Like big thick. And but y'all hustlers, listen, I want to say shout out to after the show, I ran into a couple cousins. One of my cousins that I ran into, we had already been talking about her tattooing me years ago. We never got anywhere with the conversation. We was talking and she was like, "I said to you tonight." I'm like, "What's up?" She like, "What's up?" And I ended up staying again tattooed. So shout out to her. I'm gonna post all the information so y'all can see. But yeah, it was lit. The vibes was all lit over there. She a ball. She doing real well. If you're in Michigan, Detroit, any area she travels, you need to get you a tattoo. I gotta show my shit. I got my children's names. I don't know if if you see me on live, you had to hear me say this more than once. I wanted the boys' names on my hairline, but we ended up settling on my neck. So who is this? What does this say?
Rashad.
Rashad's here, and then I got Amina right here in red. Plus, I've been dying for red. I really like the way red looks on people.
Yeah, the red pop.
Yeah, pops. It pops. What'd you say, Phelps?
Nothing.
What'd you say? That? What?
Light skin shit.
Oh, light skin. And you know what I thought you said?
What?
That's some Mexican shit.
Oh. Nah, I feel like Yellow Jones always get the red tats. They look good.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Back in the day, when I first started getting tattoos, people really would tell people that you couldn't get color if you were brown skin. It's a total lie. If you go to the right people and they get the right products, you can get any color you want. But I remember that being like a thing, like, you know, you had to be a certain complexion to get certain colors, which was always a lie. It's crazy because I know some of y'all like, you getting tattoos, you old bitch. I am a tattoo type of person, and I would go get tatted, and then I stop for a while. And when I stop, because I don't know if you know or not, it's expensive. It's an expensive hobby or whatever you want to call it, habit to have. And when I took a break, I ended up not getting tattooed for a while, and then I ended up getting cat tatted me. Shout out to my big cat. At the time, she was the only black tattoo parlor owner in Beverly Hills, I believe. We filmed for Black Ink and she tatted my thigh. That shit hurt beautiful. One of the best tattoos I've ever had, but that shit hurt. And then I didn't get tatted after that because it was so painful. But I'm almost like missing tats. Like, I don't know if you relate to that at home, but like,
Did
I
the
guess
neck joint hurt?
Amina didn't hurt. Amina was stinging. Rashad hurt. She put her shoulders into Rashad. She
elbow grease. Sit down, don't move.
Yeah, when it came to Rashad, she was like, I told you, sit still. Stop chewing. Stop chewing. Stop chewing. It's crazy though, because I went with my dog Trish, and Trish getting all these snacks and shit, and I was legit scared to chew. I'm like, it's going fun. And she must have known. She's like, Mona, why are you talking like that? Why are you not like eating nothing? Why? I'm like, bro, because my neck, she like, dog, is cool. It's not like it's a big piece, blah, blah, blah. But for sure, for Shiggity, I really liked my experience there. Hold up, because, wait a minute, guys. I guess that was Saturday. Let me see. Hold on.
You got tattooed in Detroit.
I got tattooed in Detroit. It was Saturday.
Yeah. The show was Friday, Saturday, yeah.
In fact, okay, hold on. Okay, I found it because I wanted to make sure I got my dog right.
How long it took to do both?
My dog is Kiera. It took about an hour. She was fast as
right.
Her name on social media is Most Dope Inc. I'm gonna text it to Zack so you can put it right here. Check my dog out. She's the This is what I'm saying about Detroit being hustling. While we there, I'm talking about how I was looking for a braider. I've been wanting to get my hair braided. It's so hard to get an appointment to that. He was like, you want your hair braided? By who? Baby girl came to braid my hair 1 a.m. We was up all night, yeah. I had them kind of experiences a couple times on tour. Shout out to my friends in Boston who did my lashes all night. And I brought all the boys with me. It was so fun. I made them sit through it. It was good. But they were drinking tequila, so we all had a good time. No, shout out to the girl that did my hair. Her name is Maya, and I'm going to put her social media name on... because I don't think I have it in my phone, but I'm going to put it on my Instagram if you want to check it out. If you're in the area, you like my braids, check them out. They young and they're really friendly. It was really a vibe. Like, I was so comfortable there, I could have spent the night. It was a real big, office full of suites, but I really had a good time. Like, it wasn't no weirdo, I got to get out of here type. It was a vibe.
You really about your business. You pull up at 1 a.m. and you start braiding hair.
That's a hustler. You got opportunity like that to do somebody here that got a big following, or do somebody here that possibly could come back on a regular basis every time I come get my hair braided. Mm-hmm. It's a why not? Why not? So yeah, shout out to them for sure. I had a good time. If you notice why the table is so messy, I always get gifts when I do shows. When we tour, I always get gifts. Y'all love us a lot. Y'all gift us a lot. I wanted to show off my gifts because I never do. And I think, because some of y'all pop little shots like, oh, I know you threw the flowers in the trash. Every time I get flowers at my shows, I keep them. Shout out to you. They got me peach roses. No, I don't remember your name. How the fuck am I supposed to remember your name and your face and hug you and kiss you and take a picture with you and get the flowers all the way from wherever the fuck I got them from? These came from Chicago. This came from Chicago too. This is Chrissy though. Chrissy like family already. She grew this plant for me. This plant was this big when she got it. This is a plant stand, but it's a microphone. It's so personalized to me. My cousin got me leather wallets. The same cousin got me leather wallets. Also got me a candle with the fancy matches. Shout out to her. And one of my cousins, this was different, is a drill rapper or a rapper, like a harder kind of rapper. That's how I took it. I could have had that wrong. She gave STEM, very fly, but she has merch. And guess what her merch is? Lip gloss. It's so different. This is the crazy thing. I don't know if I was able to tell you this. This packaging is really, really good. The name Alien is a little strange. Alien, then it says Low Twerk Cosmetics. I don't know. I don't know if it's your brain or did you beat up your ex and take all the shit you brought her back. But either way, I respect it. This is good gloss and great packaging. Okay? Send some up here from Ebonie, baby. You want some alien? She got her eyes on that leather wallet.
Shut
That's
up,
what she's
Pussy.
looking at. But no, the shows were cool. We had a good time. We went to a place called One Mic after the show in Detroit. Shout out to the cousin that put us on to that. That was a good time. Shout out to Miss Kim. Miss Kim is management over there. We got into a real juicy conversation, me and Keith and Miss Kim and a couple other people, about some incidents that happened there that y'all might have heard of because it was discussed on a pretty big media platform. I think I'm going to just save all that to talk about on the subscription, and I'm going to have Miss Kim come in and tell her side because she was just really a kind lady. And that was the part of the whole story, that she getting into something with somebody with a huge following, and they tell their side of the story, but then nobody can hear what she has to say. And it's like, she a nice woman, you know what I mean? She's fighting through breast cancer right now.
Right.
She a good person. Yeah, real nice
Definitely
person.
a good person. She was just wanted to get her side of the story, and she was just telling us, and we like, dang, that's what really happened? And she like, yeah.
Keith was in tune because I was lost. I never heard about it.
Right.
Like the other side of it or whatever until she told her side or whatever. But it was just up. But we could talk about it on the subscription. Moving on. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. I'll say this. I tried to do Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Vern.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm late. Happy Father's Day. I apologize. I'm posting you right now, Vern.
He said, that is first thing he said. I seen all the posts. I was looking for mine.
I can't talk
I
about
mine.
Vern though because I feed into it. Like I'm going to make a late post, and I'm sorry. I
checking the
apologize.
stroll,
and it's
like,
crazy
hold
that I thought about you.
It
I
ain't
just
big.
forgot
Y'all
the
the
post.
dads.
Because once I start looking for the picture, then I get thrown off because I can't find the picture. That's what really happens. But happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I know y'all got a bunch of socks, batteries, lotions,
I
shea
seen-
butters,
I seen
toothbrushes.
something. I don't know how true it is, but I think they said Mother's Day is $10 billion more than Father's Day.
That's a
Dang,
fact. That's a fact. It's even advertised more. How many commercials do you see for Father's Day compared to what you see for Mother's Day? That's a fact.
Yo, my son, he was like, it's Father's Day?
That's
I was
what
like,
he said to you?
Damn.
I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right. Like, it's crazy. Nah, but
Nigga
my
told
daughter
you.
came through. My daughter got me something. She made me something, so I was happy.
Did she?
Yeah, she made something by hand. And you mean, it
That's
was,
good enough.
She kind of
Little
old. It's time for her to go to the mall. She got it.
Yeah.
She got it.
Little
She got it. She just went to the prom in the Maybach. She got it.
How
she
old is
got
your
it.
daughter?
she's 17.
Oh, nah. We ain't making Make a way. That's what you better do.
She got it. Y'all gotta see her prom pics. This girl like a Disney princess in a brand new
She's
car.
17 giving you
17.
macaroni art? That's f***ed up.
I ain't mad at her. She going to college, paid
Shout
for
out
it.
to her.
Wait, did she knit something though? Did she had...
Nah, she little art craft, little bowl, something with a little razzle dazzle.
She
All right,
made
that-
you a
all
bowl?
right,
She made it.
that's
Okay,
cool.
that's
That's
lit.
cool.
That's
That's
lit.
cool.
She made a bowl. That's
cool.
that bad.
That's solid.
That
She
bad.
put some.
Yeah, she
It's
put some-
time. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Make a difference, man.
Listen, this is what I'll say about you you fathers out there. Back in the day when I was probably 10 years younger, like 12 years younger, I would say Happy Father's Day to all the moms I knew that were dads too. And that like give gifts and everything. And just trying to make Father's Day posts, so many other men in my life are great fathers. Like it just changed. Like that's that day of the black deadbeat dad, it's over with.
Yeah.
I'm a positive person. Of course, it is deadbeat dads out here, but the way it was when I was growing up, it is not that way
Right.
anymore. Like it's totally played out. I think that's so beautiful. Like
Right.
just in general, like that's I'm proud of y'all.
Right.
That's it. Don't expect another compliment.
And it's crazy. Like your homies, like if like you had a homie that's a deadbeat, you don't really rock with him. You're like, nah, they ain't cool, cuz. So now that really just
Yeah, I
changed
don't
the
know
culture. of
nobody
it.
personally that's like not handling their business.
No, that's a good question though. So if you have a friend that's a deadbeat, you fall back from that.
Yeah, that ain't it. We can't rock out, bro. If you ain't taking care of your kids, I mean, you know what they say, if you rock together, that flock together. I mean, so they're looking at me like
flock together.
No, you know what I think about it? And I think about my cousin. I used to hang with my cousin real heavy, and she would hurt my feelings all the time, like do mean stuff to me. And then it just occurred to me, like, she don't do right by them kids. Why would she treat me right? Nobody that don't treat their kids right are a good person.
That's an automatic.
They're gonna f you in some kind of way.
Right, they're gonna get over on you some way.
It don't matter. And it's like, especially you young bucks, you meet that nigga and he got this long story about why he don't f with the kid because of the mom. It's a lie. By now, you all know I'm single. I tell you every week, so don't act surprised. But what you don't know is that, like baggage, I don't bring old underwear into new relationships. So as I was overhauling my underwear drawer, I discovered this great new website called MeUndies. Ladies, it's time to break up with your old uncomfortable undies and bralettes. Spring is here, and that means fresh starts. Starting with MeUndies, giving your top drawer a major glow up. These ultra modal, feel-free undies and bralettes that I happen to be wearing right now are so light and breathable. I am even comfortable wearing MeUndies while sitting in this chair talking to my cousins for hours. Plus, they come in some really cute limited edition spring prints. I'm a classic black undies kind of girl, but every once in a while, I might want to show off for Phelps a little bit. He likes a variety. And I make sure he sees me in different colors, prints, and cuts just to keep it spicy. Ain't that right, Daddy? Mm-hmm. MeUndies is so great. They even have some of the boxer briefs I require him to wear on our sleepovers. Spring into comfort with MeUndies. Support the show by going to MeUndies.com/DCMWG and using my code DCMWG to get 20% off your first order, plus free shipping. That's MeUndies.com/DCMWG. Code DCMWG for 20% off, plus free shipping. MeUndies, comfort from the outside in. He can put effort. He can take it to court. It don't matter if he sell bricks. Family court is not the same thing. He doesn't care. He's not putting any effort into it because he can't. And don't get it up. It is some people that have rough time seeing their kids because of their mom. But once you decide to make that effort, I'm doing whatever I got to do.
Right.
And that's the thing. You either do whatever you got to do or explain to a teenager or a man why you didn't do whatever you had to do. Because that won't come back asking questions.
Yeah,
right.
They come back asking questions. We're going to get to the topics. Donald Trump's big, beautiful birthday parade was a boring bust. In fact, not only was birthday parades, it was mass protests going to, what is it, No King protests going everywhere. Right. I wanted to go to that. I think that's something I would have pulled up on, the No King's part. That's what it's called, No King, right? But yeah, millions of people simultaneously, however, did a protest against his administration. In the peaceful No King protest, did more people show up to the protest than the polls? Did Trump truly steal the election? Did his own base lose confidence since he took office because the math is not mathing? I don't know. This shit that's happened with the immigrants is really sad. It's really depressing. I know that us Negroes decided to stay out of this shit, but that's not really our way. I talked about that last week, right? That's not really our way. So it is what it is. I watched a little girl on TikTok. When I say little girl, I'm saying 19 or 20. Tell a story about how her father is terminally ill. The doctor gave her father 6 months to live, and ICE came to get her father and locked his ass up. Right. She said there's no way it's for a person to die. She needs help. She wants people to rally behind her to help get her father out because he is dying, whether he's illegal or not. And she finishes off her speech with, "It really hurts worse knowing that I voted for Donald Trump."
At least she was honest.
Listen, hey, Esmeralda, I appreciate you being honest, babe, and I'm so sorry for your dad, but that gonna die in there. He done. What you need to do is get you a plot and try to make out a deal to get that body, because they might spark his ass up and chop him into a taco. You know they eating him now. Sucks to be you, Esmeralda. Yeah. We told you not to do that. You know why? Because you are selfish. You men and women are selfish, soulless. Because even if you did fall for the lie, I can understand that. You fall for the lie, this president say he's going to get out the bad ones, right? But the fact that you secretly judge some of your brothers and sisters that come over that same gate you came over is the crazy part. It's the crazy part. The fact that you will go against your own interests, your family members, the risk of sending your family members back. You know your cousin Hector got a DUI. What about Hector? You wasn't worried about Hector, was you? You.
I seen a clip. It was like two Latina women, and they literally like they had accents and all that. They was like, "We need black people help in this."
Oh, that
fight.
was a great clip, Phelps.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, "It's a good job. I respect that." I don't know how they feel as a whole, but like help. I respect it.
They definitely need help. So.
I may or may have not done a pretty big podcast and been reading the comments, and somebody in the comments was like, "Oh, they need to hire her. She's the." The person was like, "Yeah, right. She can't even do her own podcast without eating 10 snacks."
Damn.
10 snacks though? How they had to count?
Yo, I done seen podcasts with eat platters and all that. Like it ain't that deep.
Yeah. I just don't like the count of snacks. Like who was counting?
My sugar be low.
That's how you get out of it. There you go. Got the sugar.
Yes, fuck you, Esmeralda. We don't give a fuck about you. All my other immigrant brothers and sisters, man, keep y'all heads up. Look alive. To be aware is to be alive. Stay on social media. I found the most lit TikTok. This gets deported, right? Goes over to Mexico, put the phone in his face. Donald Trump, he eating, sitting out on the beach. I want to thank you for this vacation. I work all day. I don't take no time off. You deported me back home. This is a vacation for me. Thank you, Papi. I'll be back next week. I'll be back.
Oh, I seen that.
Documented himself climbing
Back.
over and came the fuck back.
That happened last year, right?
He came, when he went back, he goes to Vegas, but I believe he was from California. Bro, he talks so heavy to them.
Documented the whole joint.
Sidebar. The Mexicans might got us on a violent protest. They be dogging them, spitting at them, breaking shit. Like, I know how we get down and you watch it and it gets spicy and it be like a pile up, like excitement. Still move like they might pop us. Them Mexicans, they just attacking them. I love the energy on it. And you know how I know that they kicking ass? Because them Florida police made that video like that. Like, we will kill you. You spit at us, we gonna shoot you. You jump in the street, we gonna drag you.
But see, that's the whole difference. You see what you just said? I wanted to hear you say like, but if the police not getting back, it just still goes to show. Like, you feel me?
What?
It sounds like the police not really worried about them. Like if the police was, because the police shoot us no matter what. If the police not f***ing them up, they I feel like they treating it like this. Like
what the truth is that where I saw them really snapping and kicking ass was Cali. And the government in Cali backs those protests.
Yeah.
So those cops are going to be reprimanded. Them cops already been warned, don't touch them. So they getting off more. But in Florida,
oh yeah.
Oh, them gonna get scalped.
Yeah, they want to play.
They ain't playing with them.
The Florida
they
want
gonna
rock.
be back. They gonna take them back to X. Them gonna be Pocahontas by the end of that protest. What? They gonna kill you. And it's so funny. All the funniest sound bites from like police chiefs and those type of people are all from Florida. Florida people are insane.
Yeah, they don't play around.
Like that. They already had a stand your ground thing, which is such a little tricky.
Yeah.
white people was up shooting our protests. Like our shit was real bad. You feel me?
What you mean?
Remember the shot the black at the protest? Like I forget.
Oh no, the little young boy that walked through.
Yeah.
Terrible. No, and then remember the one lady just drove through.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Ran people
saying.
over.
So it's like I'm happy that they getting off, but it just seemed like they real padded. Like you feel me?
I mean, it's a
whatever needs to be.
You never gonna get. Oh no, it ain't about race to me because it's all about race.
Is about
it's all
race.
about race.
It's just
all
about their
about race,
race right
complexion,
now. Yeah.
color. That's just what it is. But I know for sure that I believe that's the governor. Wasn't that the governor of California talking all heavy like, "Lock me up. You want to lock me up? Lock me up.
Yeah.
But leave the kids alone. Let them go to school." He fine too.
Gavin.
Is he married?
Gavin Newsom.
I'm researching him to that.
They could just
I
get
used to be the safety in third grade.
Hope they could just get something written in. 'Cause that's all they got. That's all they need to do.
It's just wild. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, and I also seen something that made me think that Donald Trump and Elon Musk might get back together. Y'all love so much me and Phelps talking about Elon Musk. It's so funny. Wow, we been all that. None of that was jokes. We mean that stuff.
Yeah, he really is on drugs.
Elon is a spicy white. Is he a spicy white?
Nah, he just South African white. That's just, you feel me?
Okay. I heard about this. 270 people were confirmed killed in an Air India plane crash on Thursday, which only left one survivor. First of all, the one survivor part, creepy.
He jumped.
Walked out.
That's tough. I seen that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like he walked off the air, like out of the.
You know what? He was probably
He
drunk.
jumped, right? Then he jumped, and then
He probably was drunk or on Xannies.
When the camera crews got there, he was walking.
Well, yeah, but
I bet
think
you he
jumped
didn't have
first.
his seatbelt on.
'Cause you gotta,
He was
yeah, he definitely had a seatbelt.
Telling you, he ain't
He's
had
on
that
that, yeah,
seatbelt
the
on. He
exit.
was like,
He's like, I can make it.
He
That's
was in seat 11A.
I got a chance.
That's the same. That's the same clash where the guy, the guy like quit his job, moved to London with the family, and the whole family died. Him and the Tylers. That's the same plane. Cause they had took a picture like, oh, we're off this new adventure to live in wherever. I think they were moving from India to the UK or the UK to India, one or the other. But it was like he
There were
just.
quite a few people that were blogging before.
Oh my
before
gosh!
For that
that's
flight?
sad. Prayers to them, man. That sucks.
damn.
Dang.
I hate to jump subjects with something so serious to this, but Ebonie does things to purposely. This in bold letters says, former NBA player has been suspended for scratching his balls and forcing a heckler to smell his hand.
I don't
DeMarcus
think that's
Cousins. That's not how it went.
that's not how he got.
DeMarcus Cousins.
No, I saw how it went, but it wasn't.
It was very.
Nah, it was more of a.
It was a disrespect.
Yeah.
Mona. So listen, and grabbed his crotch. He didn't stick his hand down his pants and was like, "Here,
Smell
bro."
him.
It was a fan on the sideline barking back and forth. He gave him the double middle finger. So DeMarcus Cousins, you feel me, was on some suck my,
Right.
and he put his hand in the face like you, like you were, and then he
give him a
snatched the
sniff test.
lollipop out the mouth.
He snatched a lollipop.
Yeah, he ain't put his hand up to a nose like, come on,
Like,
man.
yeah, he wasn't on no sniff
Yeah,
test.
but he did get
DeMarcus light skin, ain't he?
DeMarcus Cousins.
Well,
Yeah,
lucky he ain't killed that boy.
DeMarcus on bad timing. DeMarcus be on bad timing. He don't play around.
but DeMarcus Cousins always been that type
high
of player
head.
though. Like
Where you from?
Alabama, I think in real life, some shit like that. I fuck with DeMarcus Cousins though. Shout out Boogie. But
Damn,
yeah,
he's been suspended for the rest of the season for that.
yeah,
I mean, but it's over in Puerto Rico.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a Puerto
Puerto Rican league.
So in retrospect, Mona, you know how they be wilding in the NBA to get them big ass fines and all that. His fine was $4,000.
yeah, in the
Feel
Puerto
me? In
Rican
the
league.
NBA, that easy been a 50.
So he doesn't play for the
50K.
NBA.
However, if he is found, if they do decide that he is found,
He
guilty
got
of it,
charges.
They up the fine, and
Price.
he'll be actually fined $10,000.
That still ain't nothing. He probably getting paid the most over
That's
there in the
cool.
Puerto Rican league anyway. The way they play NBA players,
Yeah,
so he getting that check anyway. He got
but
it.
he definitely out of pocket. But I mean, I don't got no problem with Boogie.
It'd be funny though when they try to take him out of there. He was trying to fight the whole crowd.
Yeah,
Like,
then they start hitting him with all types of drinks and all that.
all beverages in this
all
girl.
bevs.
And popcorn.
If
Everything.
a nigga took a lollipop out my mouth, I would get the lollipop back and put it in his ass. Let's move on. Antonio Brown is wanted on attempted murder charge in Miami. That sucks. And I think Antonio Brown has CTE.
Yeah.
I have for a while.
right.
Definitely.
He seemed a little through. I hope he all right. It sucks to see people go down like that. Dame Dash was ordered to turn over all his reported assets over $800,000 plus in ownership and a number of companies. I used to go on Dame Dash live and talk to him. He would never respond. Whether it was 10 people on live or 1,000, he would never respond to me. And then one day it occurred to me, why the fuck do you want to talk to Dame Dash? Like all that, when I was a kid, really fried me. Like, what the fuck are you gonna say to him? Because he got like a white wife, a white kid. He got a whole little white life. No I saw a clip that
Dame said all his money in the streets. He mean it.
Dame full of shit to me, but
800,000.
he said that. Well, I don't know because he said a lot of people been saying he was for a long time, and he said that's a certain person that's pretty famous owed him money, and it turned out to be true. You know what I mean? I don't want to go too far on that topic, but yeah. So maybe who knows? I don't know the story what he got, but I do know that he did wife a white woman that wasn't pretty. Like he got with her for who she is as a person. Even though with the black women, the full gamut of them, it was like, oh, you gotta look like this. He got with her on some, your heart is bigger than your body.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to them. Anyway, streamer and his wife was killed by another streamer on a Vegas strip. I tried so hard to research this, but they had got rid of the murderer's stuff. So it was hard to backtrack it. But basically, I think they were beefing online for a while. And then, of course, the fans was getting involved in it. But he really walked down on the strip. And he basically said he was going to walk him down. He was not playing with them. You know what he remind me of? A Mexican version of that weird black that got by Africa Bambaataa.
Oh, Hassan.
Yeah. Y'all know Hassan? That's his selling point, that he
Hassan
was molested
Campbell.
by Africa Bambaataa.
So,
Can you imagine going around, I got molested by who? JMS.
Hassan was wild. Remember he went out to the project 7 a.m. They started dumping at him.
Yeah. Something's wrong with that. Y'all don't know Hassan? I always thought he was stupid. I thought his content was stupid. I never got his flow. He disgusts me.
He like in the New York street politics. That's
Okay.
really what he is.
He's a lame. A lot of people don't like him. But what really sent me over, and I couldn't even bear to watch him no more, is when he did that to Gil, when Gil's son died. Like, he did this whole video about him being in the Illuminati and sacrificing him. And then he did another video about how, why was your son in the trenches if you're rich? It's like, we got grown kids. You can't keep no kid out of nowhere.
Yeah, you can't.
I have a teenager and I can't keep her out of. You feel me? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? But and then, promise you, 2 days later, he makes an apology video. Assalamu alaikum. I didn't know Gil was Muslim. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. I don't believe that you can engage in his content and not know Gil Muslim.
I mean, through the content, you might miss it. You might
think
miss
so?
it. Yeah, you can miss it. But still,
maybe you can.
That don't give him no right or wrong.
It don't. But
still,
he it was like, oh, I'm Muslim too. Assalamu alaikum. I apologize. If you was really Muslim, you wouldn't even be talking like this on the internet, babe.
When it came in the first place.
A motherfucker lose their son,
Exactly.
Right.
and you could just talk about them because they're kuffar, they're not Muslim. You're tripping. You're just a bitch. They got fucked by Africa Bambaataa and start telling people about it. Shout out to Africa Bambaataa, allegedly. I don't give a. Don't tell me nothing about sexual assault or kids or molestation. I don't with him. It's men's mental health month. Men's mental health. You know why you mental health? Because you're a demon, Raheem. You hang with all creatures and demons and shit. How you gonna fix your mental health when you up? Watch it now. I'm so serious. I feel like a lot of men don't put no effort into getting their mind right anyway, but then they're the main one screaming, it's mental health month. That's all you're going to do about men's mental health month? How about you make a appointment, and when they give you an assignment or some advice, you take it. That's some working on them.
But not all therapy.
Not jumping on Facebook, making a paragraph about don't give a about men's mental health. I don't give a about your mental health. That's a fact. You should care about it.
That's the whole point.
He had to make his paragraph get his point across.
To who? To who?
You trying to get it out. Sometimes they be trying to get out to the masses, let the people know that, what's going on in his
I ain't
life.
writing no paragraph, though.
Yeah, I ain't got a
I
paragraph.
ain't gonna lie. And it's so blatant with these losing their minds, just humping the ground, pouring water on their chest, belly rolling, licking cupcakes and shit, making content. Like, it's this fine. I think he Haitian from Florida. Handsome as shit. He had this post, and I put a funny comment, but the comment gave that he was attractive. He DM'd me. I just knew it was it. I'm like, okay, I'm him. That I know he wanted. He with it. This was like, hey, you want to join my team on this social media app? Because I'm a girl and I do social media dances. I was like, I thought you wanted to sing. Did I send you the DM? So
The bunny hop.
He about 6'4", black as shit, beard this big, waves all over his head, gorgeous.
What he
man.
say when you said that back?
Wow, you wow.
He might have a girl or something.
That's cool, but he really was trying to sell me on it. Like, I feel like once I say that to you, and you say that to me, we should be done with the combo. But the fact that now you're going to take advantage of, you think I want to and try to sell this stuff to me, is again why we call so many men sassy massies. You know what I mean? Classy sassies. The sassy man apocalypse has been among us for years now. These are princesses and queens. You could tell the difference in them. It's not even that hard to figure it out. He's either or he not in 2025. There's no in between. I'm telling you, these can't put light bulbs in. They can't put pump gas. They can't put oil in the car. They can't do nothing.
That makes you if you can't do none of those.
If you can't do none of those and you put paragraphs on Facebook, yes.
Bro,
if you can't do none of that and you can't afford to get it done, any that I had that didn't do that, he paid for it.
Got it.
Go get that done.
Right.
Bro, we gonna fall under one of the categories. You're gonna be sassy. You're gonna be mean.
Ain't nobody never call you sassy in your life.
I said one of.
But I'm just saying. I'm just to put it out
I know.
there.
I'm the second one.
You have never been called sassy in your life, have you?
Yeah.
Somebody called you sassy. For what?
Because I stand on business.
I'm just curious if you could share it. Was it like what? I couldn't imagine nobody calling you sassy, Phelps. Like you are many things, but sassy is not it.
I've been called sassy before, yeah, but on some like
you had an attitude type vibe.
Maybe,
like
yeah.
say
it was like
standoffish.
right my preference on something, or like you feel me? It was something.
That's weird.
But mean, I can call mean. All the
they
time.
can talk like you can say you standing off or something. They be like you sassy for that.
Or toxic mess.
What standoffish?
Yeah, like if you stand off, if you ain't in the, or you over there, like, oh, you on some sassy shit. Like, say the group is over there
Phelps
doing
got pics and he not gonna fuck anything. So if that's sassy, then he's sassy.
and that's what people would say.
Yeah.
I've never heard none of that. The only thing I ever heard that was ridiculous is when they said y'all sassy for liking lemon drops.
I don't like lemon drops.
Even though if a nigga or lemon
that
drop
is
around
wild.
me, I would leave the club.
Nah, yeah, that's wild. Don't do
I ain't
that.
gonna lie, I'm out.
That's
Listen,
sassy.
you cannot take selfies. Nope, you can't.
That's sassy.
You cannot smoke hookah. If you do smoke hookah, I'll let it go. But for you to smoke hookah and suck on that and put that camera in your motherfucking face like that,
And it's all the way down your throat. It's crazy.
you're blocked for sucking a pipe on camera. You fucking pipe sucker. You're blocked. That's for life.
So it was just the rule book right there.
If you ever get caught saying no to sassy.
Nah, I don't think so. I think that is like,
People say that though. It depends. Like that's up and down.
You gotta tell them
I really, really respect the fact that Phelps don't take anything. And that's the thing. Me and Phelps have been in situations because of what we do where people throw themselves at him. And I have visibly seen, nope, it ain't even about if she a bad bitch or whatever. If he's not on that, he's not on that.
Right.
To the point where Phelps has checked me like, yo, stop playing with me like that. Like, just, I'm being super sexual, talking all this shit. Why the fuck you keep, Like, I respect that. Because it's like, even me, that's wrong of me to do that and think that he cool with that because he a man, because he couldn't do it to me. Mm-hmm. You even crack that shot like, what if you feel me? You feel me?
Whenever I play and my eyes get big, you be like, all right, stop.
Relax. Ease
like,
up.
when he play, he gets but either way, like, I feel that. I'm the type of person, like, I'm progressive. I always want to do better. I always want to, and it's like, I do want to care about men's mental health. But for the big scheme of things, Keith,
And you know what? I don't even have a problem with that attitude because it's a lot of double standard. You feel me?
Right.
People don't want to accept it, but men and women are not the same in a lot of things. And once the faster people realize that, you ain't gonna care.
Right, that's exactly what it is. Definitely double standards because we feel the same about women. Certain things they can't do, we can be like, oh, she this or she that.
They say our mental health. That's why it's their feelings. You know what I'm saying?
You right.
they is hard. Up the street, yo. They got to be the police after them.
He moving.
Go!
Yeah, nobody had to.
Oh, did he screaming? Papi. Oh no.
I don't know, guys. Yeah. For my TikTokers, I have been obsessed a little bit with Ebonie for the last 2 weeks, and I think I'm gonna take a break on TikTok. For the people that know about Ebonie, I know you laughing right now because you're probably obsessed as well. If you follow anything about him, he finally came out as DL. I want to congratulate him. Ebonie is one of the ugliest people I've ever seen, and the fact that he's sitting straightening that hair out like that is crazy. And the fact that his teeth protrude out his mouth like that naturally is crazy. And the craziest part is that he think he a bad bitch. Either way, he's not trans, but he is ugly. But I've been watching too much, so I am going to take a break on that. And shout out to him. Congratulations. Be who you are for your pride. Oh, and shout out to Brene. Like, Brene on TikTok. Oh my God. And she turned her comments on too. You know Brene, don't you? You know she went to that girl's child's graduation, right? Oh man, I love you so much, Brene, because you keep me on my toes. Like when you do stuff and like bold stuff to your new ex-wife, the one he cheated and left for you, it makes me shadow box. Like, and it got me on point, man. I'm not gonna say you anger me, but you get me ready to like stomp a bitch in the face, you know? Because I can only imagine hanging with a bitch and her husband, and then her divorcing that husband and moving, and then taking my husband with her. You know, it would be so crazy how Jesus would take them both. Now we all going. Jesus took y'all home, and I done been taken to prison. Damn, free me. The children are orphans. I wish the would like a kitchen cabinet. Me and Keith was talking earlier, and I was like, yeah, you know, I used to really feel like I could beat guys. Like I remember that feeling. We even were on live, and this girl was asking me questions, and everything was wrapped in on how she fights the guy. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Whenever you see me spit, or if I talk and I spray, I know you probably like home, like, oh, that's so gross. It's not that I'm gleeking. It's the fact that my mouth is so wet. I don't have to drink nothing, do nothing. I wake up mouth wet. I gotta dab it. That's why it's so hard for baby father to let what we had go. You know what I mean? If my mouth always wet, imagine my puss. This mic is soaked. Oh my, look, drink it.
Yeah.
Anyway, my man just texted me, we had our first little fight and we made up. Wow. He's insane. You know I love my new man so much? He is just as delusional as me. He's crazy. We don't talk for 10 days and he calls me and is like, wife, what is you doing? I love you. I can't live without you. I ain't even talk to you. I'll be like, oh my God, I couldn't even breathe. I love that we're delusional together. Guess what? We've never met in person. And guess what we are? A couple.
It's an online thing?
I'm telling you now.
Ebonie being so pushy today. Like, her energy is just off.
I'm telling you right now.
I met him in the DM. That's where you meet all in the
I'm telling you right now. You better start updating me and telling me the good shit. Because don't wait till some having to try to sit me down for 3 hours. Because I feel you in.
I haven't told you much because you know how I am. So it's hard to, like, lock in. But I do like him, though. And he can speak English.
Just so I could, you feel me? I could.
You going, though. We are going somewhere together.
That's cool.
How'd that go?
Do you have questions? I don't think we there to ask questions yet. But go ahead, you can ask somebody. I really probably don't know.
Okay. Where's he from?
DR.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, you probably get plenty of DMs. How did he get picked out of all the DMs?
And it's weird because the week that he DM'd me, I had did another platform and I knew not to with that. You feel me? Like, I still get DMs like, yo, I just watched you on the 85 South show, man. I want you to know I'm broke as shit. I don't know what I said on that podcast, but they always write me like, look, you out, you every day, man. You could be my sugar mama. So I must have said some crazy shit. But with that, I don't remember what I said, but I just knew that type of crowd wasn't nothing. But he just was really excited to talk to me. So I wrote him back just to like make his day. And the response after that was like, he bugged out a little bit. And then he just kept responding. And I thought it was funny. He was being serious, but I thought it was funny. So I laughed. And then we had our first conversation. I just liked him. He was nice. And then when I looked at him, he's appealing looking. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. What really did it is, he talks to me in Spanish. Only.
Got it.
Dímale, mami, dímelo.
That was about to be my next question, is if he spoke English.
When he speaks English, he sounds like you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he got that white code switching thing down.
Great.
Yeah, he sounds like a white man. I don't want to talk too much about him for all out. You know how that go. I just want to enjoy it.
They pop up everywhere.
So I get me a little STD or got to fight somebody. And then
he definitely might got a family, but it's cool.
He might. Yeah.
I ain't trying to crush your dreams. Don't do that. Don't put her dreams down. Don't do
nah.
that.
I feel like that was busting her bubble.
Nah, he don't got no family. He just got one extra kid.
We are delusional together too, Phelps.
Yeah, that's how I start.
Te quiero, mamitita, te quiero.
Remember the last one you was delusional with?
That was a while ago, Phelps. Please. It's been a minute.
And we still.
Yes.
rumbling.
That's the only thing. God,
It's because their mouth is wet.
but no, dog, I'm starting to think maybe that might got something to do with it. You know, I used to ball.
That's what I'm saying. It's like some people, I'm not gonna lie, like, you got, if I could, not just me, and just sometimes you got to get a look at them and see that look in their eyes. Sometimes that look in their eye gonna tell you, no matter what they talking about, you like, I can see it.
But Phelps, this is what I discovered.
And I'm not saying that's him. But
No. You're right.
you gotta get to see that.
You have to be open for, like, your third eye open. And that's the thing. We've discussed on here 1,000 times about why people join cults and how it happens. It's the place that you are. So in my last situation, I'm with a that do it to me once every 2 months.
Yeah.
He works 6 nights out of 7. I sleep alone 6 nights for my 6 years straight. I was lonely. Yeah. When he first came around, he was super affectionate, super generous. 2 things I wasn't really, because my was definitely a provider, my ex, but he was very selfish. He was just a selfish guy, you know. He ain't gonna give you the gas money. He gonna meet you at the pump.
I'll pump it for you. You ask for 20, give you 10. Like, no, you only need 10 to get where you need to go.
It's a difference. And with me, like, when I first started dating men, I was always on, what can I get out of you, gold digging type of thing. Now I'm not on that, but it still makes me want to you. Like that, the way we're built, when a man look out for you, it make you want him. I don't give a I don't care. When you could count on a nigga to do stuff, or you feel like, oh, he got me, it puts him in a it do. Especially because, and that's the thing, and that's another thing, and it frustrates me with you a little bit because I can't really look at you. What frustrates me about you a little bit when it comes to the male and female conversation, I feel like, I don't know if you would be defending him, or do you defending them like your bros, like guys, or do you take personal foul to it? But with you know how corny is. You know that. Yeah. Like, bro, I would tell you stuff when we first met, and you'd be like, yo, you might bid, and you'd be like, man, I done heard some shit. Like, so I know you experienced that. Quadir is the same, like, where it's like, you know how weird it get.
For sure.
I feel like, I'm a big fan of Deontay Kyle. That's my friend, consider him a friend. He went viral on his podcast and on TikTok because he gave his speech to men, basically saying, like, you have to be accountable for the fact that some of your bros will walk a girl out of a bar and rape her behind a dumpster. And the reason why you have to be accountable to that is because if you're not, you kind of closing your eyes to our situations, and it makes you a part of that. Right? Because we're in a society where the victim get blamed first. I just read an old story about something that happened in Hollywood studios back when the movies were called pictures and they were black and white. And they did a casting call for these dancers and actresses to dance and act in a movie, regular shit. And they thought they was gonna do like background stuff. When they got there, they made them put on cowboy type of gear, and they had them in the house, and it basically was a party for all the new executives they just hired to basically or entertain these men. One of the women was by one of the ugliest in the building. 2 Swedish people that were like tourists or whatever walking by caught him raping her. They stop it. One of them catches him, holds him down. This is from like 1930s, and it's white on white crime. The whole thing go to trial. She brave. She tell her story. All that. They paid all the witnesses, even the Swedish. Everybody that's seen a little something, they promised them jobs at the studio, because these are big, huge studios that are still open today. But they're still open though. Yeah. So, and it ruined her life. Somebody made a little small documentary about it. Went back out to talk to her, but I found and that's why I love TikTok. that's for example why I love TikTok, because that's something I wouldn't have known, or that's something, a story that might not be big enough or hard or wide enough because I'm sure there's plenty of documentaries about it, but it hasn't crossed my desk. But that short ADD version, I love that, because once I fact check it, because I fact check. I don't go to Facebook and just believe what Facebook tell me, because that's dangerous. I got on my social media apps. I was so excited, my nipples was hard. I read a story that a black woman went to Target, and 2 white boys took her spot. She was driving around the parking lot to park. 2 white boys took her spot. They took her spot. She's parked there. They looked at her. They laughed at her, called her old bitch, went to Target. She parked in the back of Target waiting for them to come out. When they came out, she shot them up. When she shot him up, she got back in her car. This lady is 80 years old, black woman. Got back in her car. By the time she get in her car ready, started to pull off, the police come into the parking lot of Target and they surround her. She then gets in a shootout with the police and murders one of the police officers. When people did research on this black lady, they found out that she was a Marine.
Yep.
A special force shooter, and that's why she shot it out. When she finally decided to give herself up, she told the police, I shot him because of Breonna Taylor and somebody else because I was scared to be murdered. All of it was made up. And not only was it made up, it's made up by Republicans. They put that shit out to scare white people. That's not for us to get all hyped and say, yeah, let's rally for Miss Deborah. It's for white people to live comfortably in fear that black people are dangerous when we're not. So that's why it's horrible for a person like me with the platform I have to spread that. That's why you have to fact check. Just to tell you a little bit of my business, love. And you only got 1,000 followers on Facebook and you keep posting about the world flat and shit like that. Please, Brenda. Please! You have a responsibility over them 1,300 people. What was I saying before that, though?
You were talking
about men being accountable?
Right. Yeah. And that's what Deontay said. And Deontay put it in perfect words. I enjoyed it so much. He said, if you were to occur, you come across a white cop or some white man, or you in a bar late night and a bunch of white rowdy, that feeling you get, I'm gonna have to fuck these, right? They can't tell you, I'm not like them, right?
No.
Exactly. It's the same thing. Yeah. A white man cannot tell you, I'm nothing like them whites. Yeah. Off the bat, you gotta hang with the nigga. You gotta get around. You gotta know his family.
You can't just tell me that.
You are just like them. And the grandparents and the grandparents. That's our experience. Are violent towards us. It's an everyday, all day thing. Right. People, you should look at the red flags. A guy went viral on TikTok for saying you should choose where you go. He said, I'm a married man. I don't hang in hookah bars. I don't hang in bars. Bitches get at the library. What the fuck are we talking about? Yeah. We're two species and one is much stronger than the other. That range of you being over top and the fact that females carry weapons way less than men, they gonna try us. What are we talking about? It's ridiculous. So as a man, you do have to come off like that. Yo, you safe here. You good here. I ain't one of them. Because most of the women that you come across, we done had some real up experiences with men before we were 10. Yeah. I've never met a woman, a grown black woman, where I said I was molested and she didn't respond, me too. I'm lying one time. I've had that conversation with probably 100 women. One time somebody didn't say me too. People always say it. Always. Yeah. Shit be going down. It's very fucked up, especially in our community when don't like telling and repeating shit and all that, and things become gossip. June the 20th.
Excuse me, real quick, Mona. Zack was being shady over here, and he said that I should correct you. It wasn't two species, it was two genders. I just wanted to put that out there.
Oh,
I need a weapon to shut something up. Are you put that thing up here with you?
That thing up here with
This shit been going off today.
Not to sharpen it. Oh, let's get it sharp.
Oh. I'm gonna play with you,
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let them know. Sometimes you do.
Good fight.
Sometimes you gotta do it. Everything ain't a game all the time. Oh. For later.
Anyway, where was I before Privilege and King of Pressure came in here? Where was I at? Damn. Species. Excuse me. Two genders.
Yes.
Damn. I think y'all should put audio warnings before I do stuff like that. Shout out to my tractor trailer drivers. Oh my God, I love you so much. I hope your neck's a lot. Lizards lick them balls in that ass and they don't even charge you extra. I love you.
It's female truck drivers too. They ain't just
Shout out to them getting them lot Lizzos. I hope you enjoy that lot Lizzo. Make sure you put a condom on them, girl.
Yo, did you know we was talking earlier? She told you that she just punched in the face if she felt some type of way sometimes.
I've told you that before. That I used to have a problem with my hands.
I'm like,
I believe it. Yeah, she told me that.
The guy I told you, I'm not gonna say it on camera, but the guy I told you I dated that's like Philly famous. When I first met him and I hit him, he was like, "Yo, I don't do that stuff." He was the first guy that I did not fight. He's never hit me, ever. And he was a drinking, getting up type of person. And I hit him and he was like, yo, like that was his, he's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? He was like, yo, what the fuck is that? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, pussy.
You all hype. He really looking at you sideways.
What's going on?
He said, yo, you got 3 times to hit me. You got 3 times, and that's that. And I got up to probably like the 3rd time or something. I never hit him after that. Our relationship didn't last long. He was older than me. He was really, it's crazy because I've talked about that. I don't know if I talked about that on the podcast, but that's a part of my set now. You not, and I ain't even said. You want what's in this bruh? I look so pretty today. Do y'all agree?
Yes.
Yes.
I was talking to my cousins at home. You horny horn dogs. You guys love my braids. I wanted braids and lashes all summer. That's what I'm going to do all summer, braids and lashes. But I want to get like designs up the front with individuals on the back, but I want it to be a bob. But my hair is much, 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 much longer than a bob. The kind of problems I face, right? My hair is way too long for the style I want. Yikes. Somebody came to the show and to meet and greet. She said, "You got me doing it at my cubicle." I said, "You better stop with them big ass shitties." It was a bad in there last night. Boy, I'm telling you, the weed have been hard. I almost kissed it. I smelled it in between the tit. Soap and perfume. That was clean. That wasn't no TikTok perfume. That was some Italian shit. Yeah. She said she drove from Minnesota to see me.
Right.
Damn.
Minnesota, 6
I'll
hours.
drive you to the deli right now.
And she had the kids with her.
She's a bad. Yo, I thought she slipped up when she said about the kids. That's why I ain't mention it. The way she said it, I thought they was in the car.
She's like, I got the kids. I had to see the show.
Oh, the kids at the hotel.
She was gorgeous. Oh my God. It was a lot of really, really attractive women. I bring out bad bitches. I will say this, you studs been laying it on thick lately, and I need y'all to know, if something happens in some kind of way we end up fucking, I'm going to fuck the shit out you with that strap you bring to fuck me with. I'm a man. You think I'm be laying down all balled up under you, and you 87 pounds? I'm
87.
You gonna ride this strap, I'm gonna tie it tight, you gonna ride this big
Yeah.
Y'all steady writing shit down, dweebs.
I thought they didn't do that though.
What?
You trying to cross them over?
It's not even that. It's just I
thought studs didn't get hit though.
Don't get it f***ed up. I have seen studs that legit, and I hope studs is the correct, because I've seen a lot of stems too that are just attractive. Like off the gun bus, I'm like, damn. When I just did that little bit in jail, walked in the new unit after getting kicked off of 2 units, Waka Flocka sitting there getting her braids twisted. I said, yo, is that Waka Flocka over there? That look just like Flocka. I'm telling you.
She was handsome.
I bet you her clit long. I'm gonna say that. God don't make no mistakes, but them looking like men's.
But yeah, they don't.
But no, I for me, submitting to a stud or whatever, I couldn't see it happen if she wasn't a gangster. It has to be something else, and it's not just because of what they look like or nothing like that. Because they're attractive. Every stud that flirted with me over the weekend was attractive. They were all attractive in their own right. And someone was kicking shit. It was just funny that it was so many this weekend, back to back or whatever, right? But just the type of person I am, in my experiences, I've beat up so many in my day. I've really beat the shit out of so many studs. They remind me of pits. When you punch them in the nose, they just wiggling ooh, never mind. Or they'll turn into, I don't fight, chill out. You felt that 3-piece though. You felt that 3-piece to your wig. That's what happened. Yeah. But I don't know if it's there or what, but it's for a stud to really would have me and me to submit to the point where I'm bending over, arching this for you to f me. I don't know what you would have to do for me to be that submissive to a woman, a more masculine woman in that way. And when I say I'm interested, I'm sorry to cut you off. When I say I'm interested in girls, most of the time, 98% of the time, when I'm attracted to a woman, turned on my woman, it is a woman. It is a girly girl. Yes, that's who does it for me. Janice, that black build, just, or even Janice thinner,
So you like lesbians?
No, I like girls. I would be. If I've ever felt attracted to a woman, it was a girl. That's all I'm saying.
That's
not lesbian. It's a girl, whether it's lesbian, straight, whatever.
Well, I meant the feminine. When I say lesbian,
you meant feminine.
I mean the feminine.
Yeah, feminine. I said Janice just because like that's what I think about. Like light skinned girls, not really like and I don't really like the dumb thick. Like I think they look good, like big and small waist, whatever. But slim, thick, the same size I want. Bumblebee titties, flat stomach, little waist, fat ass. Yeah, I'm buying it. So,
I ain't gonna lie. The one in Detroit that came in with the jacket, with
the leopard.
Yeah,
she's a bad bitch. Bad bitch. I bring out bad bitches though. You gotta admit it. I bring bad bitches out. And it's the thing. If I did bring out like water buffalo, I wouldn't give a f. You know what I mean? But I bring bad bitches out. Like I really do.
What?
I thought you said one thing, but I know exactly what you said. I'm gonna say this. You said they need love too, but I thought you said you do have at least two.
At least.
I'm gonna go. I'm so starving. I'm hungry. Listen, on June the 20th, we have a show in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the City Winery. Y'all need to pull up. We doing an after party at
Black Oak Tasting Room.
Black Oak Tasting Room.
6139 Ridge Avenue.
Pull up whenever you want there.
There's free parking there as well.
Free parking, and it's not in the trenches. If you want to party with us after the stand-up show, pull up. If you can't make it to the stand-up show, but you just want to pull up and party with us, pull up. We are also celebrating us accomplishing 200 episodes at the same venue. And pull up wherever you are. We're going to put that date out, that flyer out, and all the information out soon because I know some of y'all will drive in or fly in to hang out with us. And even if you don't, maybe we can film it and then that could be a sub or something for y'all to watch and check out and see how much fun we had each other and snoring coke off each other's nipples. I love y'all so much. Make sure you pull up to the show. June 26th in Cincinnati, Ohio. Get your tickets. July 31st is Richmond, and they just added BR or Baton Rouge to the list. I think that's August the 31st, but we'll chat about that soon. No worries. Love you guys to death. I'm coming to all these places. I'm coming to Houston. I'm coming to Dallas. I'm coming to Raleigh. I'm coming to Charlotte. I'm coming to upstate New York again, probably Buffalo, maybe somewhere else. I'm coming to North Jersey. I'm coming to South Jersey. I'm coming to California, Sacramento, the Bay, Oakland, Los Angeles, Hollywood. I'm coming to North Cali. I'm coming to Phoenix, Arizona. I'm to Vegas, I'm going to Alabama, I'm going to New Orleans, I'm going to Memphis, and I'm going to Nashville. I'm still sorry to my Nashville cousins. I love y'all the mostest. I'm back to St. Louis. Just be patient with me and pull up on me. When you see me do these shows, I need you to share these flyers. I need you to put them in your group chat. You know that one cousin you always share her stuff. Don't forget when you see me in town to tell them people, if you got to work, so what? Tell people that you know fuck with me. Mm-hmm. The more we pack them rooms, the more I can come back over and over. The more I can come. The more we pack the room in Atlanta, the better chance of me doing Savannah. So I can go to other places, you know what I mean? But I can't do a show when it's just me, you, Phelps, and your cousin.
There you go.
And Keith. That's not enough. Thank y'all so much. Not for nothing. Least amount of gifts I've ever got on tour. Let's not do that again. I know the comedy fucked up, but still. Love y'all so much. We add tour dates as fast as we can. We love y'all. If y'all have something to say, y'all can say it. And we're going to add merch to the shows too, guys.
I was just going to say, I shout out Lonnie, Risk Takers, for the hoodie.
Yeah, I like that hoodie. I want it.
Thank you.
I want it.
I told him I'm going to tell him how to put it up there for people because people keep asking me about it.
Yeah, do something. Do something, Lonnie. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Good to see y'all on tour. Appreciate y'all out and enjoying yourself, man. The last cities we've been to been amazing. Can't wait to see the other cities we go to.
And if you going to meet and greet to see him and you don't got no titties or no money for him, stop talking to him.
Thank you.